So lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful life. Give yourself some round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. All right, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Thank you so much for coming back to the show. This is Blunt Politics. I am Boston Brian. I appreciate you joining me. Make sure you hit the like button, share the show. You guys are fantastic, so I know you will. I appreciate you joining me once again. Another day, another 24 hours, and another embarrassment on the world stage for the United States in our feckless, I don't know, demented, like dementia patient of a president out there. Once again, just embarrassing the United States. Lots to get through tonight as well. Big W in New York City. Big W in New York City. Let me get some W's in the chat for the W in New York City. What's up, mods? How are you? What's up, Tiff? How are you? Let's go, guys. Let me bring in the chat. Say hi to you guys because I don't want to go too far. First off, thank you, Rosanna, for even being so kind as to donate before the show even starts. You are fantastic. Thank you so much. What's up, Alvin? What's up, Pam? What's up, Kathleen? How are you? What up, Jay? What up, Rosanna? Again. Hey, Petrazi. How are you? WW. Sheldon, Yvonne. What's going on? How are you? Laurie, John. Get the whole crew here. What's up, Nicholas? How's everybody doing? Debbie, what's up? Evie's on over on Twitch. What's up, Twitch? Make sure you're subscribing or following or whatever you do on Twitch. That would be fantastic. Make sure we get our numbers up on there. Just gives me more of an argument when I go to Twitch and try to figure out why the hell they won't monetize me over there. But that just goes to show you how much I really am not into the monetization side of this whole thing. Because, yeah, I've been doing it this long and I've yet to be monetized on Twitch. And it's really not really not something I know how to fix. But thank you, Evie-san. How are you? What's up, Tom? Please tell Victoria I said hello. Tiff, as always, thank you for your services. I appreciate you guys. You are all glitchy today. All right, here we go. This is what we're going to do. Ready? Watch this. 1 sec. How's that? We'll see if that helps or hurts. We don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, watch this. Am I back? Let me know if you can see me, hear me. Blurry pic. It's taking a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. It says no internet. I don't understand what's happening. Can you see me or no? For some reason it says no internet, which probably can't be a good thing, but it still says that I'm connected to the internet, which I was. Same, I don't know. For some reason it's not. Is that any better? Let me know if that's any better. Your video is 1080, but you're very low. All right, I'll explain it if and when I know I'm back talking to you. I'll explain in a sec. Boston and Susan said, see, which is good. Hi, Mom. What's going on? I think blurry, just blurry even on 1080p. Yeah, pretty good. Good. Says I got internet access. Let's see here. Trust. I don't know. Everything should be okay. Audio fucked up now. Robot's good. That's good. All right, maybe I should try a restart and see if that works. Hold on, set another. And then go back. How's that? Any better? The border's great. It's the environment. Restart sounds good. Well, that's a funny thing. It says the microphone's good, camera's good, internet access is good. Well, I don't know if you can hear me or see me, but the thing is, I was, when we started the show, connected by Ethernet to the router, but for some reason, I was actually getting slower speeds and it wasn't working as well. I'm here. Anyway, I'm here. Believe me, I'm not going anywhere. Don't me. Don't leave me. But it's still blurry. All right, I'm unfrozen. Somebody says I sound okay now. Well, let me see if I get rid of this, if that helps at all. Even Bowie's leaving me. Even Bowie is leaving me. Fuzzy and choppy-ish. All right. Sounds good now. We hear you now. But how's the video? Can you see me? Is it blurry? What's going on? How you doing? You're in 120p. That's probably not good. And I can tell you right now, not the settings I have. I have it on 1080. Should I drop it down? Blurry as fuck. Okay. But if I restart, that means I'm restarting the computer. That's a problem. Let me try this one thing. See if this helps. Let me know if this is better, worse, or the same. All right, Johnny. Fucking settle down, Chief. I'm fucking trying here. But I like your bluntness. I appreciate the way you put that. Yvonne says my weed is too strong. I just did. That's what I just did. But I don't know if it's good or what. All right. Louise says the tech gremlins are affecting your setup. The weird thing is, I didn't have tech gremlins yesterday, but I got the Ethernet cable, got it connected, and now for some reason I'm having issues. So go figure on that one. You look like a hologram. All right, I'm gonna restart this. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get some better luck with a Ethernet. Most Wi-Fi sucks. Yeah, but that's the problem. I was connected by Ethernet when I started this show, right? Sorry, I clicked the wrong comment. I was connected. When I said, hold on for a second, watch this, when I got up, that's when I disconnected from the Ethernet because I just knew that was going to give me issues. I just fucking knew it was going to give me issues. I had a feeling. I got the unstable connection symbol as soon as I plugged it in. Hit the like before the reset. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll see if it works. It does say I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. It does say connected to Wi-Fi, connected Wi-Fi, internet connected. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a glitch, a glitch in the system. We hear you. It's just yeah, but I don't want to be blurry. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, but I reset. That means I have to reopen all these fucking tabs and shit. That's terrible. That's terrible. Suggestions in the chat. For some reason, I still feel like this has to do with the VPN shit or something. I really do. I really do. See what happens. Can't hurt, right? Let me see what happens here. Maybe this makes it worse. Maybe that makes it better. But at least we'll know. You know what? I'm here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where. Hello. Is that dial up you're on? No, it's not dial up I'm on. It is not dial up. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Good Lord Almighty. The gremlins. The Grammys. Looks all right. Oh, it actually looks all right? All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Looks and sounds good. You're back. Benny says, "Hi, how you doing? How are you on Twitch?" Tina, am I here? Am I there? Are we back? Good on Twitch? Perfecto. There you are. Good Lord Almighty. All right. Sorry about that. My apologies. My apologies on that one. That was my apologies. Still skipping though? Oh, thank you, Nordez. I appreciate it. I'm trying here. I'm trying. One would think, as I've been told by multiple people, that what you like to do if you're not getting good Wi-Fi is connect by Ethernet to the router. So what I did was connect by Ethernet to the router, and it made things worse. So maybe it's just the fucking alternate universe that I live in, this parallel universe that I seem to run in with my luck. Maybe that's just what it is. I don't know. It could be, but I appreciate you, Noah Des. Thank you so much. I think it's the problem that it was off. That's the thing. Like for some reason, it only works when it's on, and if the computer shuts off, it kind of resets. I think that has something to do with it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just kind of talking out of my ass, the Soulcraft, if I'm being completely honest. Laureate's how's Cali? Loving it. Yes, it's beautiful here. It's very nice finally getting to be. Listen, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up here. The internet is not going to get rid of me that easily. It's not going to get rid of me that easily, right? I don't know if it's ICE. I don't know if it's fucking, Russian state actors. I don't know if it's the deep state. I don't know if it's fucking North Korea. I don't know if it's maybe, I don't know, Kim Jong-un himself. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I do not quit. I shall not quit. I shan't quit, my lad. I promise you I shall not quit this. no matter how long this takes. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I don't even care. As long as you can see me and hear me in some capacity. I don't care if it's blurry, glitchy. I don't care if fucking I sound like a squirrel. Can I do that? Maybe I'm pushing it too far here.
I, I don't care if I sound like a squirrel the whole time. I don't care if I sound like a chipmunk or whatever you think that I sound like. I don't care because I'm not giving up. Not even a thought in my mind was it to give up. Maybe restart. Maybe restart. I'll give you that, but not give up.
And we're back. All right. Well, thank you for sticking with me. I apologize. I'm sorry about all that. Listen, I think it's just kind of nice audio. It scares me when people say nice audio because then it's like, well, what about the fucking video? What about the video? Did you change it? Yes, I changed the batteries. All the batteries are new. I'm sorry, Yvonne. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying here. I really am. I'm doing the best I can. I got wires and fucking plugs and outlets and USB ports coming out my fucking ears over here. Right? People telling me left, right, and center what's the best to do. So I do that and it makes it worse. So fuck. No, but that's all right. Let me see if we can actually get a show accomplished for you guys today. That would be fantastic. It really would if I could just get something accomplished for you guys today. We are the resistance, says Rosana. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys sticking in there. Better wires. Better wires. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had some better service. But again, we weren't out in the middle of nowhere, if you think about it. Like right now, it's just kind of a bunch of houses plopped in the middle of nowhere with big mountains and hills surrounding it. So I didn't have to deal with that in Massachusetts, especially in the Boston area so much. But, you know, we'll go with it. We're good on YouTube. How we doing on Twitch? Give me thumbs up on Twitch, Instagram, fucking Facebook, the whole shebang. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can get to showing you guys at least what we're going to get to today, because like I was saying in the intro, it keeps kicking me off the goddamn Wi-Fi. I don't know what the fuck keeps happening. I do apologize. I don't know what the fuck. I'm here. I promise I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care how long it takes. We're back. I don't know. It just everything seems good. Everything's normal, and then all of a sudden, I look down and there's a big no internet symbol for a couple seconds. I gotta re-sign into the Wi-Fi, and then I'm back. But now that you know exactly what's going on behind the scenes when I go away, let's try to get into at least a couple news stories for fucking Christ's sakes. All right, so this is good news. Like I said, New York City finally, not finally, but New York City showed up in the heat, I might add. And Zoran Mamdani did Andrew Cuomo to win the New York City Democratic mayoral primary. I don't know how, why, in what world Andrew Cuomo was even relevant in this primary, why his name was even mentioned, came off the lips of any single sane person as for candidate for the next mayor of New York City is just wild beyond comprehension. I mean, forget the sexual misconduct allegations, right? Well, don't forget it, but we'll put that aside. How about just his handling of COVID, right? In the nursing homes and how many people died because of that, right? And then add on top of that the sexual misconduct allegations. Were there convictions there? Let me know in the chat. Were there convictions there? So much is happening. So much goes on in the news that it kind of all blends into one at some point. Were they allegations or convictions? Yeah, right. Like, I mean, it's crazy that his name is even mentioned. But let's just take a look at this video. This shows Zohran making his celebration speech. This guy is good, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is good. I mean, his rhetorical skills, his ability to use buzzwords that Republicans love to use against them in debates. I mean, his debate against Andrew Cuomo was really, really good. Somehow I missed that one. I had to go back and watch that when I saw a few clips. That was really, really good. I advise anybody that hasn't seen much of Mr. Mamdani to go take a look at that. Not only that, but you'll get a little bit of you'll get a sense of how good he is in this video here too. So let's take a quick look at this, if the internet shall allow me to.
Thank you, my friends. Tonight, we made history. In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it is done.
Right. So we'll be taking a look at that. We'll be taking a look at, obviously, the political impacts and taking a look at how Donald Trump is already trying to attack, and multiple Republicans are trying to attack Mr. Mamdani already. Trump is defending his missile strikes that what we called on this show, on Blunt Politics, I might add, the ineffectiveness, right? Or at least the inability for the United States to determine the effectiveness of these strikes. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted and for the 10 people in the chat, lucky individuals that are lucky enough to get a membership gifted to them. Make sure you're thanking Yvonne or anybody else that has gifted memberships. I appreciate it, and I do apologize if any of them fly by in the chat before I have a chance to notice them, before like I'm doing something else. If you hang around to the end of the show, which I hope you do, I recognize and read out all the super chats, membership giftings, and milestones, people that send in super stickers, Venmos, PayPals, whatever the hell it is. So I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Support independent media. You are absolutely right. I do appreciate it. And, fingers crossed, everything's still working. I think the Russians have gone to attack. Now, is it just a coincidence? Now, is it just a coincidence that as soon as I start talking about the Russians, that's when I get kicked off? Is that should I refrain from talking about the Russians in this here stream? Good Lord Almighty. Unbelievable. What about, how was the timing on that one? Pretty sus, Zircon, right? Pretty sus. I need a code word. Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. What are the chances? As soon as I say it to, they were like, nope. All right. So yeah, like we were saying on this show, talking about the how Donald Trump was lauding this mission as a complete success using only satellite imagery, right? Now we are getting more detailed reporting suggesting that not only were these sites not even completely destroyed, but that they may have only set back this nuclear program 3 or 4 months. So exactly what we're talking about. This is either just the United States intelligence and Donald Trump in the military's inability to combat this with actual on the ground, eyes on reporting to say no, this is actually more destroyed, or that it was more effective, right? Or it just, like we said, wasn't as effective as they thought it was going to be. Or on the flip side, This was all carried out knowing that there was going to be no effectiveness of this strike, right? That's another thing. They could have very well have carried this out knowing that Iran had moved all of the stuff out of these sites into different sites. And this was just a big show, a big fucking show of force, right? I think we talked about that on the last show. What else we got, though? We got a lot of things to talk about. This is also how Trump doubles down on the damage caused by the strikes on the nuclear sites. This is Donald Trump. We're going to take a look at his comments comparing comparing the strikes on the nuclear sites to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Go figure on that one. We also have his post-NATO summit press conference. I don't know how much we'll get through that. There are a couple questions that he answers with some ridiculous statements. And then we got another thing that I really wanted to dive into, depending on how much time we have and how the internet holds up, is this debate between Crystal Ball, Kyle Kalinske, and Cenk Uygur. I mean, this was just fucking a chef's kiss in so many different ways. Krystal just pins Cenk in a corner, does not let him get out. You can tell Cenk is uncomfortable. He's squirming. He's making facial expressions. You know, he's lashing out. He's yelling. It's seemingly from what they said in this interview and in this debate, it was Cenk who actually originally asked to come on the show. So why he set it up where he's going to be in some like shady fucking like nondescript motel, and that's where he's going to do this from, is beyond me, with like absolutely no lighting to speak of. Just a complete fucking hack job of a mobile interview or of an internet interview on this one. But yeah, say what you will about Kyle and Krystal. I happen to agree with their takes. I think the last time agree with a lot of their takes, I should say. The last time we talked about Krystal was actually the last time she had Cenk Uygur on, and she destroyed him on that one as well. I was unfamiliar with Krystal at the time. I've become more familiar with her political affiliations and views, and some of them I disagree with, some of them I agree with. Same with Kyle. Some of them I disagree with, some of them I agree with, but that's how politics goes. But yeah, on this debate, on this fight, they absolutely have Cenk, with his hands tied behind his back, because Cenk was actually, the video of Cenk in his own words. Now, does anybody know why that would keep happening? Like, what is the reasoning behind the fact that I would continue to get just booted off the Wi-Fi? Makes no sense whatsoever. Right now, internet access is good. So it makes absolutely no fucking sense to me why that would happen. You think I maybe need to, but everything's been working fine. My phone's been working fine. TVs have been working fine. All have to use the same internet. I don't know. Looks like a phone call with Rob Glenn is in order. Hey, Robin, how are you? Welcome to the shit show. Grab yourself an alcoholic beverage, roll something up. You're probably going to need it because we're dealing with some internet connection issues on today's episode. But we're fighting through it. So thank you, Adam. I appreciate you being here. George, Bot, how are you? Jim, Belfast, Bob, Leon, Triplia, thank you, guys. Skittles, what's going on? Pam, how are you? Rocks, as usual, how are you? You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. But yeah, if we got enough time, which it doesn't look like the internet is going to allow. Is it storming outside? No, it's unfortunately Southern California's typical weather, which is about 75 and sunny without a cloud in the sky. So, but again, in these development areas, they're way back in the hills in the middle of nowhere. So it's not like I'm in the city where everything's, going on high-speed internet. I'm good now. Yeah, well, that's the problem, damn dog. I'm good until I'm not good. Until it just decides randomly to kick me off the Wi-Fi. Because right now everything's fine. Seems fine. Everything looks fine. Everything's acting fine. But then all of a sudden I'll get that big black screen with the with the white circle in the middle telling me that everything is not fine. Yeah, California's streaming. Oh, man. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll fight through it. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. But let's take a look at more of this Zohran victory speech right here. Let's get rid of that. Sorry. Here we go. We'll even play it over for you guys.
My friends, tonight we made history. In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it is done. My friends, we have done it. I will be your Democratic nominee for the mayor of New York City. An hour ago, I spoke with Andrew Cuomo about the need to bring this city together as he called me to concede the race. And I want to thank Brad Lander.
It was kind of a nice little backhanded little slap right there where, talking about Cuomo's call to him to concede the race, right? That was pretty good.
Who did exactly that. Together we have shown the power of the politics of the
All right, we'll try that. It's a disappearing act. I don't know. I was seeing if maybe I could open some doors or do something to improve the Wi-Fi signal. That Ethernet thing, I mean, it should just connect me right up to it. I mean, the thing's, I don't know. If I start thinking about it now, I'm going to get a headache, and I'm just not going to get it. We'll think about it afterwards. We'll figure it out after. And see if I can get back into this before it kicks me off.
Let's hear it. Today, 8 months after launching this campaign, with the vision of a city that every New Yorker could afford, we have won. We have won.
See, Pam, that's the problem. I have the equipment upgrades. It's just how they're being used, I guess. For some reason, I do think like the VPN on this, whatever it is, I don't know if it's the VPN or some sort of like security on it, is maybe being more of a hindrance than a help. Because I do feel like it has to do with the VPN. I've never really had luck with a VPN. I know that's supposed to be great things and very protective and keep you safe as far as what's going on in a computer and your systems and stuff, but I've never really had good luck with them. I feel like they've always inhibited some sort of access to something or made something not work correctly. Um, I don't know. I can't say specifically that's what's going on. I just have a feeling because it's the NordVPN says it's disconnected at the moment. It does have trouble connecting at some point, but then when that connects, it tends to kick me off the Wi-Fi, which is strange. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. What is funny is I did just see that I got an email from Rob Glenn, so maybe it's time for me to actually just learn how to use the system correctly, or actually just what system should be functioning and what shouldn't be functioning. But yeah, it's off right now though, Rocks, which is like it's been off like this whole time, but it's weird because it's still it could have absolutely nothing to do with that. Maybe it has nothing to do with that. Right now I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. It says secured. I'm good. But that seemingly has
From Harlem.
Sorry, that seemingly has been the case the whole time, and then all of a sudden I'm not good. It kicks me off. But all right. Close the app. The app's done. I don't have any of the apps open as far as VPN or any of the security apps or anything like that. They're not open. Yeah, it could be. It could just be but we did just upgrade, and I haven't had a problem as far as like this to this extent since I started doing shows in this same room. So I don't. And like I said, we upgraded, so I don't think it should be that. Maybe they're just having issues in the area at the time, at the moment. That could very well be it. Who knows what it is, but we'll fight through it. I do apologize. What kind of computer, Brian? It's a MSI. I think that's what it is. It's at least looks like 3 dashes and an S and an I to me. You're not using Chrome for anything, are you? Why, is that bad? Should I not be using Chrome? I don't know. Is that bad? I always thought that was like one of the main choices. But who knows? Who knows? But yes, always good to see one of the left-leaning progressive candidates take down the victory, take the W. I wonder if I do the extension. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I'm trying. Every time you play the other video, it does it. I don't know. I don't think there's a correlation there. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me see. Let me get this down. I wonder if I can just remove it from my computer. I'm always scared to make big steps like that before I talk to somebody, though. So I might want to talk to somebody before I do that. Have you tried to restart router, motor, no VPN, Ethernet in? No, only because I feel like that would. Oh, sorry, Tiff. Only because I feel like, excuse me, that would take forever. As far as restarting the computer, the modem. You know what I mean? So I don't want to make you guys. I don't want to make you guys hang around for 10, 15 minutes while everything resets for it maybe to work, maybe for it not to work. Adam says, don't restart the router right now. But I'm sure, honestly, that's what I'll have to do, Tiff. That's what I'll have to do after the show. I'll have to do that to see if that helps. Like I said, maybe it was my mistake to disconnect the Ethernet cable, but it, like you guys said, it wasn't working before that anyway. So who knows? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did the right thing. Maybe I didn't. All right. So yeah, that was the New York City mayoral race. Let's see if we get into a little bit of this. This was, oh, this was hilarious. This was hilarious. Donald Trump, when being faced with analysis saying that his nuclear strikes were wholly ineffective, exponentially more ineffective than he said they were. He again decided to lash out at reporters in the room. This is, I think, just a little recap from ABC News, and then we'll dive into, if possible, if the internet allows, a few more videos on the subject. So let's see what this is all about.
Now to the NATO summit in the Netherlands, where the president is responding this morning to the classified report on the U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. ABC News has confirmed that the initial damage assessment found that the strikes only set back Iran's nuclear program by a few months. The president is disputing that assessment, standing by his claim that the sites
do a speed test. Who said? Oh, Robin. Yeah, no. The thing is, I did a speed test. And then we upgraded the internet, and then I did another speed test, and the speed test was far better. It was in line with what it said should be able to handle, a bunch of devices, streaming and stuff like that. So it was right on. And then I thought I was going to improve that even further by ordering, a really long Ethernet cable to hook right up to the router, which is what I have now, what I had when I started the show. Clearly something wasn't working. So maybe it was my mistake to unplug the router, and it had absolutely nothing to do with that, but seems to be a little bit better now. Every time I come back, it's better. It just, for some reason, it kicks me off every 5 minutes. So bear with me. Bear with me on this one.
Were completely destroyed. Our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, is traveling with the president and has the very latest. Mary, good morning.
Hey, Whit, good morning. Well, President Trump has a packed day here at the NATO summit, and he is insisting that the U.S. strikes against Iran completely destroyed their nuclear facilities and capabilities. But sources say that early intelligence indicates that may not be the case.
This morning, President Trump...
Yeah, I went and screwed everything up, Robin, by trying to make it even better. I had it working good, had it working fine, and then I went and screwed everything up by trying to make it just a little bit better. And that's usually never a good thing. In my case, and that's exactly what I did. So, but I appreciate you. And what happened here? Would I go back, forward, this one? What'd I do? All right, I'm just going to restart. I don't know. I hope you can hear me, but I'm just going to restart. I'm not giving up. We're going to persevere. We're going to persevere, but I am just going to restart in hopes that maybe fixes things. Maybe it now recognizes that it's not hooked up to the Ethernet anymore. I don't know. We'll figure out what happens, but I'll be back. Look for another stream. I do apologize. We'll get it taken care of. I do know that we'll get it taken care of. But yeah, look for another stream coming in. I don't want to keep doing this to you. I feel bad having it go in and out every 5 seconds. I'd rather see if I can figure out a permanent solution. So let me see if I can do this and come back, and we'll get the show restarted. We'll get the show restarted for you folks. I appreciate your patience. Go park your car, have a beer, go to the bar, that type of shit. I'll be back. All right.